he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, till we in it for.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, get ready. Back 25. 54.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set 90 Wolf. Check 53. Hey, wahoo. Yes. 53. Check 53. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Jones now throwing on first down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
Mike, ready, come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
On first down, Ryan. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check 13. Check 21.
Ryan. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Saints, nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Jones to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, watch that. Now. Shoot.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joe Schobert make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
That's pulled in at the 32. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw is Ryan. Dixon, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Hey, orbit.
$21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Switch. Go. 53's the mark. 53. Check it out.
Now Jones. Stepping up. He'll try and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
at the 39-yard line.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, check 20.
Blue draw Corker. Hey, zoom.
53. 53. Mike.
Get it.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
Here we go. Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Pretty quiet. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Watch twist.
Right there.
Look at me. Zipper. Ready?
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
You see me?
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
59.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now Ryan on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Ryan. He finds his target. It's Schultz. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Check 4. Space. Get up. White.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kenny Galladay. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
Check. 53's Mike. Man.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. 55.
To throw on third down. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Get him. Get him. Get him. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Go. Go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
54, come on, 54, come on. Yeah. 54.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Watch the run, watch the run. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
21.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to look deep. This is caught inside the 15. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 6-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Hey, 25. Oh, you got deep?
Watch time, watch time.
Let him go.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll give it here to his running back. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Watch the slant. Check 99. Check 99.
Go.
We got it.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. From just shy of midfield, Jones. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mike 50, huh? Let's go, D. Big series.
Hey, Sam on.
Check.
Get it.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Completes it to Dixon. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
All day, every day, any day.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Eason. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
He gets this one to Johnson. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kenny Galladay on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half.
42, Saints nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood!
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. It's our field. It's our field.
Throwing Jones. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, watch that, watch that.
Hey!
54, Mike, 54.
Jones now. A final shot before break. And that will be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, fellas.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position. To boot.
Ready, ready! 60 Pittsburgh!
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Shift, shift! Topper, topper!
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
On first down, Eason. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, watch the flag, flag, flag. Check out.
Greystone, travel.
53, check 53. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got.
Hey, wahoo!
53.
Two side.
They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Eason. He'll get this one to Galladay. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Fournette, a first down carry. And an alley to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2.
Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Exit, exit. Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go, D. Tight
Now.
Back to throw. Eason. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 1 yard is the gain there. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 16-yard line.
Set, ready? 10-2 saw.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
But we just saw an example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Hey, Alpha.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm coming.
Get it.
Jones back to the air on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill.
Ready?
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing on 1st down. Eason, open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Go.
2nd and 4. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
His kick is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 56, Saints 6.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. I know he ain't got it. Check, check. Lucky.
Here's Jones on first down. It's caught by OBJ. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
You know what? Jim. Rush in.
Snap.
On first and 10, Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brings up second down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
I got you. Defense.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Saints on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be third and forever. Back to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Jones now. Throwing on fourth down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 23. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
61, matchbox lights.
Shit. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, lock it.
Tight on.
Get it.
Now Leonard Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
22 jet bomber. Ready.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And an alley to run. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of the night as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Blue draw Corkers.
31's the mic.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Chance.
5.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
They're running it.
Let's go.
To throw on second down. Eason, and incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Bucs on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The 27-yard line.
Now Fournette. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Ready. 90, Wolf.
He's not going to get me.
Get it.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Johnson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watch the run.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, but hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.